Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Billy with Craft and Cake with Billy. I'm so happy you guys are here today. Happy Friday. If you are new here to my channel, welcome, and welcome back to all of my other crafty friends. Happy to have you here, and I know you guys are ready for the weekend. So I thought I would show you guys what I have been working on over the past few days. I decided to make some embellishments, and these are a little bit different than the embellishments that I have made in the past. These are bulb pin embellishments, and I saw these on Pinterest, and I thought everybody has scraps, especially me. I have a lot of scraps, and this is a wonderful way to use your scraps, and you can incorporate these into your junk journals or any sort of crafting that you may be working on. So I thought I would share it with you. The first few that I crafted were these. And again, these are really simple, and it's wonderful to make a bunch of these and add them to your crafty stash so that you always have different projects to incorporate into your crafting. So these are some that I made, and then I'll show you some more. And then I thought it would be fun to make some together. So those are the other ones that I made. And I used some buttons, I used some different paper flowers and bows, and just different elements to make them interesting. So I thought it would be fun to make some together. So let's do that. All right. I'm going to move these out of the way. And if you will stay tuned until the end of the video, I will show you some more pictures of the ones that I have made. I'm going to move this out of the way so we have a little bit more room to work. And you're going to be surprised at how easy these are to put together. So first, I would like to start off with just any sort of scraps that you have. If you have any blank paper, maybe a thicker cardstock, that is always wonderful to use for a base. Also, if you have some scraps that have a sort of print on there, if it's floral or whatever, smaller print, that's perfect for this project. And some paper with words. You can use words, or you can use like music paper. That's perfect. So I think those three are really the most needed when making these little bulb embellishments. If you have a circle punch, that's great. I have a 2-inch circle punch, and I also have a 1.5-inch scalloped circle punch. If you don't have a circle punch, that's fine. You can just cut out circles, and they can be any size that you would like them to be. So just to get started, I will punch out a few of these circles. And if your circle punch is getting a bit dull, you can use aluminum foil to sharpen them. And I think it's about time for me to use some aluminum foil to sharpen mine. Okay, so those are the first few that I did. Let's just do a few. And then for my smaller punch, I want to punch out a few of pieces with the designs. So I'm going to punch out a few of these. See how easy this is? This is a very fun project as well. So, okay. And now I'm going to punch out some words. And I'm using that same 1.5-inch scalloped circle punch. Now you can use whatever paper you like. You can make these any colors you like, any size you like. That's the wonderful thing about crafting. You make it your own, right? So I have a box of some that I've already punched. And here's some music paper. And just some different scalloped circles. You guys get the idea, right? Okay, so I have all my circles here. And if you have some distress ink, you can use whatever color you'd like. I have the Vintage Oxide, Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. And I'm just gonna give it some ink. I'm gonna ink around my circle. And if you don't like ink, you don't have to use ink. I just like the age that the ink gives. And I like, it just gives it some character, I think. So depending on your project, if you want to use ink, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So how's everyone doing out there today? I think everybody's ready for the weekend. I will say I had a really great day today. Really, really, really nice day. And the weather here is fantastic. So, okay. All right, so we have inked a few. So we have here some patterns, and then we have some words and music. And let's just do one more of these rounds, and we'll move the other stuff out of the way. I just want to give you an idea of how these are put together. All right, we're gonna move these over for later. And the wonderful thing about these, you can make a ton of them at the same time, and it's just wonderful. I actually made, I believe, 30 at one time. You just punch a bunch of holes, punch a bunch of circles, and then kind of spread them out and mix and match your shape, your patterned paper. All right, so now I'm just gonna take some glue. You can use whatever glue you normally use. Oops. And we're just gonna glue down. First, I wanna glue down the words. And I have all kinds of, I was doing a painting project earlier, so I have paint and stuff all over me. Okay, so we're gonna stick some words here. We'll stick some pattern paper on top of that. And a little trick to show you guys that you probably already know, but if you don't, if you are using glue and you have to keep waiting for the glue to come down to the bottom, just lay it on its side like that, and it saves you some time. That's just a crafty trick if you never heard that before. Okay, so I added the writing and then the pattern on top. I'm going to do the exact same thing with these. I guess I should have used two different patterns just so you guys can get a good example. I do have another one I can use. Let's see here. What do I want? Let's do some blue. This is kind of like just some grid paper. Since I did pink, you guys know I love pink so much. Sometimes I should go for a different color. So we're gonna live on the wild side today and choose blue. All right, so we have our base, which is larger than the other two circles, which are scalloped. And I have a writing paper and a pattern paper on top of that. Now we're gonna look for a focal point. And I have a few things. You can use flowers, you can use butterflies, You can use birds, just use whatever you have, and make it your own. So I have this cute little bird. Isn't he cute? All right, let's find another one. I'm gonna dig through my box here. I found there's some leaves. There's another bird. He's cute. We'll use him. Come on, birdie. Okay, I got my bird. We're gonna ink just so they don't feel left out. We're gonna ink our birds. Jack and Jill. Our birds, Jack and Jill. Let's see who looks better on each one. Let's see. Let's switch some. I kind of like that. I think so. All right, so I'm gonna glue these babies down. And just like that. Okay, and this one. Now you can also add lace or any, trims that you may like. Okay, so we have it this far and it looks it looks good, but we could add some more to it, right? So I am going to check my little box for different flowers because flowers make everything better. So I'm gonna just get some flowers out. I have a whole box of flowers here. So let's just see what works for us today. I do like this blue, but I think that's too big. Let's check out these. Or if you don't want a flower, you can use a bow. All right. Okay, now I have my hot glue gun all ready to be fired up and ready to go. I'm just trying to play around with these to see what looks the best. Isn't that a pretty flower? I love that. I'm a bit indecisive. So I'm just kind of playing around. And that's pretty much what you have to do anyways. Play around with it and see what you like. There's a lot going on there. I don't know, but I like that better. Okay, so I'm gonna take my hot glue gun and I am going to glue these flowers down. You can add ink to these flowers if you'd like. I'm just adding. Okay. All right, I like that. And how about this? What a beautiful day to craft. I just love crafting. It's so relaxing. It makes me happy. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. So I thought it would be nice to make some little holes there because we need a place to add our bulb pins. And you can also use paper clips if you don't have bulb pins. No worries. First, I'm gonna take my crocodile, and this is not a tool that I normally use. I got this a couple of years ago and I rarely use it, because it actually does not do what I thought it did, but nevertheless, it works. So I'm gonna use the 1/8 punch, and I'm just gonna add a hole right there to the top. Can you see that hole? That's where I'm gonna add my pin. So I'm gonna just punch a hole there right in the top, and then boom. Easy enough, right? All right, so you can add buttons to this, you can add charms, you can add whatever you have. I have another little case here, and it has charms and all kinds of stuff in there. There's some eyelets and just different items. So I think I want to find maybe one of these little mini keys. These are so cute. So cute. And we are gonna add maybe a button and a key, just to give it a little bit of, to gussy it up a bit, right? So here are a few buttons that we could use. If you're like me and you love buttons, you have buttons all over the place. Some people are collectors of buttons. I love buttons. All right, let's just do a simple. That looks cute, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do this 2 different ways. If you have the little bulb pins like this, you can use those, or you can just use a standard paper clip. It doesn't matter, whatever tickles your fancy. But since this one has a little bit of black on its head, I'm gonna stick my bulb pin in through the back, just like that. And then I'm gonna add my button, just like that. And then if you don't want it to move around, you can just take that hot glue gun, add a dab of glue right there, and then stick it to the back. That way it doesn't move around. But if you like that look, go for that. All right, now I'm just gonna simply add a key and close it. That's simple enough, right? And look how cute. All right, let's do the same with the paper clip. Let's say you don't have bulb pins, but you do have a ton of paper clips. We're just gonna do the same thing, feed it through the back. Gotta hold your mouth right. Okay. This one I'll just attach to the bottom there so that when I turn it, I won't have a problem. Let's just add a button and not a key to this one. You can add a key, but just for the sake of this video, we'll just do this. Perfect. So these are 2 different examples. There is a paper clip and a bulb pin. And I'm just going to show you what it looks like if I add a piece of paper here and then I clip it. I think I got to put it on this side, and now it should work. So there's my paper clip. And there it hangs onto the paper nicely. And then my bulb pin, you can hang this on your the middle of your signature strings, or you could add it to the trim of your junk journals. Like if you have lace or something on the outside, you can add them to the outside of your journal so they hang out and you can see them. So very cool, right? So I do hope you guys enjoyed making these bulb embellishments with me, because I totally enjoyed making them. And if you would, please take a moment to leave me a thumbs up, like this video, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you're not yet a subscriber, please take a moment to do that. And I will attach some pictures at the end of the video so that you can see a little bit more. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a super fantastic weekend and spread some kindness. All right, take care, guys. Bye.